Hey everybody, welcome back. In this episode, it's going to be more of a day in the life kind of vlog. Just kind of chilling out, catching up on some editing, and going for a walk. This past weekend was Pro Wrestling Battleground. Going to his first show back since November. I got into this idea of doing more silhouettes, just because of the locker room being pretty dark. So I wanted to work with the kind of the space that I had. So I did a few portraits. First over by a little mural that's circling the upstairs, which we use as the locker room, and then more completely blacked out with a little bit of the equipment in the background for the Brandon Gore shot. But the biggest reason that I'm doing this vlog today is the fact that recently over here at the Walker Art Center, they just got the Cherry and the Stem sculpture in the sculpture garden repainted and reassembled. So I came down to take a few pictures and kind of just check out the area, and it's finally nice enough to walk again. So I decided, hey, what the heck, let's try and do some cool stuff and maybe actually do some HDR photos. So I'm going to put those together in Photoshop after the words, and let's see what everybody thinks, because it's actually really quiet here today, which will be great because I won't have to remove as many people from the photo shoot.
So there's two ways to do this. You can either do it in Lightroom and select your three, the regular exposure, the underexposure, and then the overexposed, and hit right click, photo merge, HDR. And then merge. And then this will create its own HDR file. So yeah, that creates the HDR. So you get a little more depth and everything. But then you can also do three of them, edit in, and then you can say merge with HDR Pro in Photoshop. This will give you a lot more control. And it takes a little bit to get this to work, but you get a lot more options. So you can remove the ghosting. And if you crank the detail up, this is what gives that way too overdone HDR look, which I don't like, but they've been able to make it a little better so you don't go too much. And you can bring up the exposure, but obviously you don't want to do too much. Like, you still want to keep everything pretty subtle. And bring up the gamma. You want that pretty normal, though. You can increase the shadows, decrease the highlights so the sky's not as blown out, but add some vibrance. And then I don't know too much about this, but it seems like these ones at the bottom are kind of there to be your base layer for the removing ghosts. So as you can see, there's a little bit in each of these, like which one it's going to prioritize. And I kind of like that one, which obviously is the normal exposure. So we'll hit OK, and then it'll do its thing. And there's our HDR through HDR Pro. And with that, that's the end of the episode. Thanks everybody for checking out the vlog. And remember to like and subscribe and follow me at Knocked Out Films on Instagram and Twitter. Thanks.